Hello, all you ghouls and ghoulouts out there. It is story time. And I have a story for you today from the book Be Afraid, Be Very Afraid, a book of scary urban legends by Jan Harold Brunvand. I hope I did his name right. But there's the book there. That was given to me by Little Devil on Father's Day. And so thank you, Little Devil. Thank you, and I'm putting it to good use already. Well, this is the story of, who is it? Mrs. Barnwell. And Mrs. Barnwell was an elderly lady, and, well, she had a routine, and you can set your watch by her routine. And, well, she would get up, go to church, go to Mass, go to the store, come back, prepare herself a bit of a lunch, set up her fire, not light it, then go and say the rosary and come back and light the fire. And she did this every day for years. And everybody in the town knew her schedule. So one day she went out and went to Mass, went to the store, came home, ate, set up her fire, and started to head out for the rosary, to go say the rosary, and she started feeling unwell. So she turned around and came back home, and she opens the door, goes in her home, and hears a noise, and in her kitchen, where the back door is. So she goes and takes a look, and it's like a sawing noise, and then all of a sudden she sees a saw blade going through the door and sawing down, and right next to the doorknobs here, and this cut's going this way, and then another cut goes this way. And well, when she came home, at first she had lit the fire, so now she's scared, and she goes and puts a poker in the fire and gets it red hot. She's got to protect herself somehow, right? Grabs the poker, comes back into the kitchen, and just as she comes back in there, a hand reaches through the door to grab the doorknob to unlock it, and she lays that hot poker, right on his hand, and he, I say he, could have been a she, they scream and run away. And now, obviously, Mrs. Barnwell's quite frightened, and she needs to call the police, but she's frazzled, so she goes, gathers all her strength, and goes next door and knocks on the door. Well, one of the young children answers the door, and panicked Mrs. Barnwell says, can I speak to your mom? And, well, no, mom's not home. She's at a school function. She was somewhere else. And then she goes, well, can I speak to your father? And, well, the young child, or younger child goes, no, my dad's at the hospital. He had a burn on his hand. Ho. Now, even Mr. Beelzebub can do the math on that. Put 2 and 2 together, and you get 3. Old man, the neighbor next door, was the guy cutting into her house. And, well, the police thought so as well. And, of course, he was arrested on attempted burglary charges. And, well, there you go. Story of Mrs. Barnwell.